So I had a good friend of mine who is a gentleman who has been in broadcasting his entire life. He has a few books out, he's done a lot of interviews with some big name people, and he is having a hard time kind of transitioning over into the world of social, doing podcasts, things like that, so I'm helping him out. He came to me today and told me that he's had a hard time getting people to support him, and I told him his listening audience is there. We just got to get them connected to them. They are on social, they are doing digital, they are doing those things. And he said, well, someone told me that none of that digital stuff works if you're doing it as a business or as a business page. And I was kind of taken back by that, and I asked him who told him that. He didn't tell me, but he told me that he was looking at doing some traditional advertising through the paper and a local magazine. And I told him those were a waste of money. And here's the thing. So before anyone cuts the video off and crucifies me, hear me out. I love reading books. I love having actual paper copy of things. I love to read the paper. And I grew up and I still have this dream that one day I'll sit out on a porch, have a beautiful view in front of me, reading the paper or reading through a magazine. I love doing those things. I'm an advocate for them. But in the day and age that we live, so many people are on social. They just are. I mean, they just are. And so because of that, I strongly encourage people to embrace that a little bit more. You can reach more people, you can broaden your audience, and it's just kind of the way that we live in. The devices that we hold in our hands on a daily basis are how we connect to the world now. And it doesn't matter the age. I know there's probably some grandmas and some grandfathers and some people out there, grandpa, grandma, whoever it is, who doesn't use social. My dad's not on Facebook. He just is what it is. But the thing is, so many people are. And when you're running a business or you're advertising or whatever it is you're doing, your audience is on social. It just is. You connect to them somehow, some way. My dad's not on Facebook, but he knows people that are. My mom knows people that are. She's on Facebook, and it still gets to my dad. It's just through someone, not necessarily directly through him. And who knows, one day he'll have his own email address and he'll probably have a Facebook. But for now, he doesn't. I say that because there's so many people who still try to hang on to the old way and they don't want to embrace it and they almost fight against it. Here's what I'm getting at with this whole rant, this whole vlog. Don't fight it, okay? I know that a lot of people see it as bad, but it's a mentality thing. It is what it is. It's here to stay, and there's good and bad with it, just like there's been good and bad with any kind of medium like social. What I want people to do is change their thinking. It's a tool. It's a great tool. It's a great way to reach people. You can use it in so many positive ways that it outweighs the negative. But a lot of people have a hard time transitioning. A lot of people find that it's really, really hard to use it the way they used to use print. But it's just the new way of print. It's a new mentality. It's a new way of thinking that so many people don't understand. But it's all in how you look at it. It's not necessarily the way that it works. It's not that Facebook's out to get you, or that it's anti-print, or it's anti-local radio, or it's anti any of those things. It's connecting them. And so many people are trying to stick with traditional ways and not use it. You can connect those things. For instance, let me give you some suggestions of what I'm talking about. So local newspapers could easily do like so many other establishments that are out there that actually have physical print and their world was built around physical print. This is digital print. It's still the same. You can still have great articles, but now you can connect them. You can actually make that better. Yes, it's not physically in your hand and it's on a screen or whatever, but you can connect it with video and with links and with audio and with pictures. There's so much more that you can do to interact and make your articles even more engaging that those people that loved what you did before can love it even more because they're able to use more inside of it. There's more meat there. Just a suggestion. There's great ways that a lot of columnists, people who are journalists, people who are writing these articles can now have a blog post and vlog it and have a YouTube channel. There's so many more ways, and a podcast. There's so many more ways that they can connect with their audience and how they connect with their audience. So it's not just reading now, it's look, touch, and feel, because there's actual things that you can do. You can actually interact with those articles. You can actually click on the source that you got your stuff from. It's not just hearsay. It's not just me trusting you. That's just one way. It's just one way. Same goes with radio, local radio station, being able to integrate with larger broadcasting audiences, to be able to pull in and share those morning shows, those events that they talk about. There's so many ways. They're just not doing it. We're just not doing enough. We're just not investing in it. And we sit back and wonder, why is the business that I'm in dying? Why are we having all these budget cuts and things? It's because we're not accepting that this is a way of the future. A way. Not the way, but a way. Because there's multiple ways. Why we're not connecting with those mediums? I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to say what so many other people have said, and that people are just lazy. But I don't think it's that. I just think that we don't know how. We're just not creative enough. We've lost one little thing, and it is the creative edge that we used to have when it came to writing and having a great radio show and putting those playlists together. Why not share those playlists? Why not be a local radio station that takes the songs that you play in an hour, create that playlist, put it on YouTube and have a YouTube channel and push people there? And then share it over on Instagram. Have a link in your bio. Connect with those people who are listening that you want to listen. Sure, they may not be listening in on your radio show. Sure, they may not be turning the knob and the dial, but they're streaming and you still get them, and you can still offer the same great service just in a different way. You can create playlists on Facebook now, and you can connect music that way. Why not share links to the songs that you're listening and playing to from your playlist onto Facebook, on your Facebook page, along with in-studio shots, lives, go lives. There's all these things that you can do to connect your radio station and your show and your time and those mediums on that social network. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to fight it. You're not trying to be the loudest voice. This is the megaphone, not another voice. Stop fighting it. The last little thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to kind of wrap this up because I'm going to make it quick, is stop deceiving and straight up lying to people. I see it all the time. When I worked in the automotive industry, I saw so many of these radio, TV, and the print columns come in and say, well, you know, this many customers are reached, and this is still the best way to reach customers, and it's not. We know it's not. We see it. We know where people are. They're on social. Connect with them on social. Stop lying to yourself and your customers. I know we've bought into this mentality that our higher ups are telling us. The CEOs are creating teams that are doing these researches that benefit the company that we work for. Then we sell it to our company workers and the people that work there. That's what your company's doing. And I won't name names. I should. I really should, but I won't. But your company has developed a system and a sales pitch that they sell to you, and they make you buy in, and then whenever they make you buy in and you've bought in so much that you religiously believe what they're saying is true, then you go out to your customer base and try to sell them. Problem is, people that are paying you, it's a little bit easier for you to buy in because they're giving you money versus you're on the flip side of it. You're trying to give somebody money and make them buy in. See the difference? So it's a little bit easier for you to see the numbers as being true and to understand and to believe in the message versus the person you're trying to sell it to. Let's be honest. we all have this beautiful resource, which is the internet, that we can go and pull information from. I can pull information that supports any idea that I want to. It's out there. And if it's not, I can create my own system, my own database. There's all these things that I can do inside this machine called the internet to support my theory. I heard someone say one time, you can be as big of a celebrity as you want to be on the internet, on social media, and it's true. I can make anyone believe that I am anything and everything as long as I've got enough content to back it up. If I've got enough proof, aka content, I can push it on people. And you may disagree with that, but we see it happen all the time, where we believe this person is an amazing singer because they had all this money from their record label, and their record label labeled this artist as an amazing singer or talent or actor or actress or whatever, just by simply marketing. That's what's being done. People have a good sales pitch. They're a good salesman, or they're a bad one and you don't buy into it, but you get my drift. You see where I'm going and you understand it. Hey, this has been a quick little rant. Make your own decisions. Don't fight this. Use it as the tool that it is, because it's a tool. It's not your competition. Change your mindset, adapt, and be successful. See you next time.